Okay, let's get down and dirty with it. I'm gonna show you everything. Alright, so living in a van, when you come up these stairs, like there's just a lot of dirt. And this is 1 week of me not sweeping, so I was being lazy, okay? That is foam insulation. I'm still building out my van. I'm eventually gonna put a big piece of wood right there so that if the glass breaks, the wood will stop the glass from going everywhere. That is a cast iron pot I just bought, and while I was driving, it like I guess moved off the carpet and fell down the stairs. We're about to see if it's broken or not. Okay, so I have my oops paint in my cast iron pan, cat food, and a boot that I can't find the matching boot to, so I might throw that out. So this is what it looks like when I haven't cleaned in just 1 week. Can you believe how dirty it is? Before I show you all this, I want you to know that it's important not to judge. I've been working, coming home and sleeping, working, coming home and sleeping, and I really haven't had much time to even cook with my ankles swelling. My ankles have been swelling since I've been at this new job. I guess from the prolonged standing and walking around, just a lot of physical activity. And so, yeah, just important not to judge somebody. Okay, so I'm gonna put this out of the van for a second. Now this is the crazy part, because like I'm not at a park and I wish I was, but I just gotta get this done, so I'm gonna have to deal with the embarrassment for right this very second. I have a dog and it's pretty obvious I live in here when I just took a pot out of my van. So yeah, all right, trash. That I feel like I need to replace this. Hi, Kiki. Thank you to Vinod again for getting me some funds in the Cash Apps. I used some of it to get my Kicat some wet food. She loves her wet food. And she eats like a human. I'm not looking at you. A couple of the most important things in van life is trash bags, a spray bottle, and paper towels, and of course wipes. Get tons of wipes. When you live in a van, it's important to have a place for everything, otherwise you end up just leaving everything on the table or on the floor. And so I'm gonna do my best to clear this out today, because I really need some more storage, but it's a work in progress. It happens over time. Alright, let's head over here. Alright, this one's still good. I'm gonna check these. It's very important that I check these. I try to eat 6 of these a day, but like some of them just end up going bad anyway. Alright, let's check the apples. Guys, these are my favorite apples. If you've never had them before, they're called Snapdragon, and they're grown with vanilla in them. Still good, still really good. Okay, we're good on apples. Let's put this back. Okay, next I'm gonna move whatever doesn't belong in a kitchen out of the kitchen. So it'd be basically this bag. And believe it or not, that's it. That fell because we're on a hill. Even during the daytime, it's pretty dark in here, so I don't like people looking in. And so I have this bougie RV 220 watt power bank that I charge off of my other power bank that has solar linked up to the top. 100 watt solar panel has been very easy to power both my 300 watt and my 220 watt power bank. Now that we have light, all my food products are gonna go in my cupboard. As long as it's charging more than the watts that are coming out, or it's equal, then I'm okay with that. But I was parked in the shade, so my bars are actually lower than they normally are. I normally only have 1 bar to charge, but that's my fault for parking in the shade for 2 days in a row. My light is currently charging, so we're going to be using the Bougie RV 220 watt power bank to light up this area. It's just shining off the ceiling, making it a lot brighter in here. It's currently 3:40. We're gonna see how long it takes to clean this. Okay, I'm gonna put this up here. Oh, sorry, maybe that's a bad spot. There's a lot of dishes that just been sitting in here. I just get off from work, my ankles are swollen. If I have a drink, or if I do end up cooking anything at all, I just throw it in the sink. Well, unfortunately, I left something in the sink too long, and now it's stank. So I gotta, just something like, I think I'm not happy with my kitchen build. Like, I feel like there's not enough space, and that's why I end up like working in the front of my van, cooking in the front instead of in my kitchen area. So I think that's the problem I'm running into. And I feel like once I fix it, there won't be any more slacking. Dishes time. Let me make sure I have enough water. Okay, yeah, gray water is not full. It's like 1/3 the way. So I need a towel right here. I don't know how these sleeves are gonna stay up. So for water, something's like, yeah, it's like not working correctly. So I've been just doing this, and it's the cheaper way, so why not? And this is not one of those cheap bottles. I paid like $4 for this plastic bottle, and I feel like they have them at Dollar Tree, but the ones I get from Dollar Tree, like the little spray thing, works terrible. So we're using this. So right now I still have some leftover soap from when I bought this Snowdrop scent. I actually bought this when I was working at Lowe's like a long time ago when I was living in my car, and I bought like 5 bottles. I still have my favorite scent. So I got these microfiber washcloths from Walmart, and I cut them up into scraps. And this is basically what I mostly use for dishes. Oh, and I just want to show you, like, spray bottles do work well. Look at the drips. It works well. It works way better than you would expect. Some water in here, and some soap. This bowl was $1 something from Walmart. So I got my microfiber rag and the dish I want to clean. I'm gonna just dip that in the water, make sure it gets all sudsy and soapy. And I'm just gonna wash my dish. Now, I know that this is like, I didn't grow up washing dishes this way. I grew up with just running water washing dishes. But then I found out that's not normal. And there's like a lot of countries where they like never heard of people doing it that way. But you got stuff in it. If there's anything too nasty, of course I'm gonna like dump this water out and refill it. But usually it's not that dirty. clean. It smells so good. All right. I don't like cleaning, but I like the after effect. Do y'all feel the same way? Eventually, I'm gonna have like a sink setup. Like I want like an actual faucet, a drop-in sink with like a cutting board on top. And right now, my sink area has like 2 pieces of wood. And it'd be really nice to have just one giant piece of wood. And more stable too. So for this one, I'm just gonna put it on top of the bowl. Oh, I just finished dishes. I'm gonna bring out this microfiber. Now, I could like hang this anywhere, but in case it drips, I don't want it dripping on the wood because wood is porous and it can have, I could create mold within the wood. So I just gonna, I don't care if there's any soap left over in it. Also, microfiber dries really fast. I used to hate microfiber. Now I love it. And this is broken, so I'll just close that. So now I just want to clean my bowl, like rinse it out. I'm gonna let my bowl dry, and I'm gonna move on to the next thing. Next, I'm gonna scoop out my cat litter. I really like this cat litter box because when she goes in here, she goes to the bathroom, and instead of when she comes out getting stuff all over the floor, she just uses this and it kind of gets all the stuff off. So then I just have to wipe this down. Okay, as you can see, I have cat food, my toilet, 2 bags of laundry. I'm gonna get that out of here. Alright, so this is what the mess is looking like from my bed area. This is going to be trash, and that gotta go in the trash as well. And so all that right there, that's not from the litter box. I have a bin with wood pellets in it right there. When I was driving, it like flew onto the floor, busted open. So yeah, you need a stable place for everything. I have laundry right here and some food items in here that don't fit in there, so I don't need them if it's too many. And then I'm gonna try to find a spot for my emergency roadside stuff underneath my bed in the back of the van. Okay, so I got the floor clean. I took up the carpet. Now I just have the spill all over the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and dump the cat food as well, get new cat food. And I'm gonna sweep, and then we're gonna mop. I have my new twin sheet from Goodwill that I washed, and I took off my winter sheets. So it is now going on 6:30, and I started at what, 3:40ish, 3:30ish. So yeah, I got a lot done. I would say that I did do a deep cleaning of the floor, like I took the rug out and everything. And so I do have some more to do, but I'm so tired right now, and I have to start the other video. And so I'm gonna finish this later, so I'll catch up with you later. Needles in my ears, got the frog in my throat, got the toilet cause it's necessary, got it for the low, got the olive from the drama for they throw me in the toss, can be a dog when I wanna